What are you going to wish for? How many wishes do I get? As many as you want. Really? Try it.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. I'm not an advisor to Kamala Harris, although based on the way the current polls are going, I might as well be. The strategy, though, for Kamala Harris is pretty simple. And I can tell you exactly what's going on behind the scenes with Kamala Harris and her debate prep. Don't allow Donald Trump to mog you. This probably the moment where Hillary Clinton lost the 2016 election.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Done, right? There's no coming back from that. You'll never be able to recover. And President Trump, of course, is man of the people. You know, he's been a celebrity for so long. He's so calm and so cool under the enormous amounts of pressure. He's built for this, right? You got to be built for this. And President Trump is clearly built for this. He proved it again and again and again in his debates with Hillary Clinton. And many speculate this is what's going to happen in less than 24 hours with the debate, Kamala Harris. Because it's so easy to just shadow box Kamala Harris. Debate rebuttals for Trump. Harris, I'll be tough on the border. 20 million invade the country under your watch. You believe the border is bad now. Wait till Kamala Harris gives free health care to illegals. I will lower prices. You've had 4 years to lower prices. If you had a magic wand of reducing costs, why wait? Use it now. Your policies led to inflation. You're a convicted felon. My legal battles are a badge of honor in my fight against the corrupt establishment. Nice. Let's talk about Project 2025. Project 2025, that's a diversion. A woman has a right to choose. I believe in democracy where states decide on the issues. Abortion, he had a great answer on this, actually. What about January 6th? You supported and bailed out rioters in Minneapolis. You encouraged them, telling them to not stop. $2 billion worth of property damage and dozens of kills. Oh, man, I really hope that one hits. Some of the smartest people in the industry are speculating on what's about to happen in the Kamala Harris debate. Alex Jones is one of them. Alex Jones is making headlines, however, about how badly Kamala Harris is doing already in preparing for this debate. Alex Jones made prediction about Kamala Harris ahead of a debate against Donald Trump, saying that she's going to take ecstasy before her debate to manage her anxiety. Now, we've of course all seen how Kamala Harris has this nervous cackle, how she just doesn't know who she is. She's an empty vessel. She's totally vacuous. She has nothing that she actually believes in. And that makes her a deeply insecure person and also a self-loathing person. Alex Jones calling the shots, saying, no, she's going to need probably more medication than Joe Biden.
It's going to be spectacular in that she's going to fall flat on her face without a teleprompter. Remember her on CNN a week and a half ago? She was squatting down. The people way above her, and she's hiding. Let Tim answer that question. I can't really talk. And it's because she's got serious performance anxiety. You can see that. So she's going to be on drugs. She's going to be bombed out of her gourd. That's the question. She come out all hopped out on some weird ecstasy, or she might be on a hit of ecstasy. I've seen her on TV. She looked like that at the DNC. Big old pupils. Feeling good. Yeah, they're going to give her a Molly. I'm dead serious. That's what they came up with with the psychologists back in the 80s. They had invented it before that in the 50s. It's a hallucinogen mixed with amphetamines. And it was for couples that have problems or people that have shyness. It was a big bar drug. She'll be on a hit of ecstasy, pharmaceutical grade. And it's just going to be insane. She's going to come out she was obviously drunk and on Xanax at the CNN deal. Because you either get drunk and on Xanax, and her face all long and the eyes all blown out, slurring the words. But I don't think you can do that every day. That's for normal go-to. They admit that. So yeah, you're going to get a hit of ecstasy or some other designer thing. They got a bunch of variants of that. You're going to get it. She'll be on Molly.
I love Alex Jones. Kamala Harris prepares a crunch debate with Trump by practicing against an aide in an orange wig. This is how embarrassing this has all become. She's actually getting a Donald Trump LARPer, a Donald Trump live action role playing, to stand there and like mock her on stage. Vice President spent all week in intense preparations for a 90-minute debate in Philadelphia. Many believe will decide the outcome of November's presidential election. Harris has been staging twice daily mock debates with a Donald Trump wearing the same long red tie and a Trump orange skin and wig. Oh, man. An informed source told us on Sunday, Kamala knows this is a do or die moment. You only have to look at the debate and what happened to Joe Biden to know what the stakes are. She's smart, a former prosecutor, and the preparation for everything. You know, there's something called being over-prepared, and I think that's what's going to happen. Something called being over-prepared, and they've banned notes, and they've banned a little box for Kamala to stand on. This is not the kind of stuff that exudes confidence in your debate performance. Now, two, I think, very important reminders. One, long before Joe Biden dropped out, Alex Jones went on Tucker Carlson's show and predicted that Joe Biden had absolutely lost his mind. He wandered around naked at the White House, and it's getting worse. People find him in the middle of the night. He doesn't know who he is.
But yeah, he is completely out of his mind. He wanders around for the entire 2.5 years. It's getting worse. Naked in the White House. In the middle of the night, doesn't know who he is. They have to give him a bunch of drugs, a bunch of amphetamines in the morning. Then they've got to drug him at night. Sometimes he'll like be out for the morning for a while, and then comes back out at night for a ball. That's when there's a real problem.
He is on drugs. I have established that. And I know someone who witnessed it. I'm not guessing at this. I know someone personally who witnessed him taking amphetamines. And this was during the 2020 election.
So how's this going to? That's huge. I know you don't play games. You've been proven.
No, I don't play games with this. I'll just say he's a makeup artist.
Well, no, you said the NSA spying on me, high level, and then a month later they went, yes, we're spying on Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, I know.
So you don't make stuff up. And so what I'm saying here is Biden's a liability for him. Trump's a liability. What do? They have a right winger, they'll claim, assassinate Biden. And they'll have a left-winger assassinate Trump. That then gets the country even in more of a fight against each other. And then they put in Gavin Newsom and somebody like Mike Pence or who knows. But I really think the next 13 months is the most critical time, not just in American history, but world history. Because if they can bring down America, they're going to bring down the world. And then you've got the escalation. Remember a year ago, Biden said you can't give F-16s and Abrams tanks and cruise missiles to the Ukrainians. That's World War III. Now they're doing it. So as Russia wins that war, as Colonel McGregor documented a few months ago with you, NATO is escalating. Well, that leads right to nuclear war. So we're so close. That fundamentally makes me so mad. This transcends politics. Since when do Democrats love war? Since when do Democrats love the intelligence agencies? They love them now. And so really the Democratic,
so dark.
Just
so
like the
dark.
Republican Party is a beachhead for sanity and populism. It's not perfect, but it's a beachhead. The Democratic Party is totally right-winger, they'll claim. The next 13 months is the most critical time, not just in American history, but world history.
So what do you want? What do you want from me? How much they're going to try and assassinate Trump? They're going to try and take out Biden? How right was Alex Jones in that clip? There's a short clip, minute-long clip. Biden's on drugs. And now he's saying the same thing about Kamala Harris. I mean, listen, guys. It's dartboard stuff with Alex Jones. Which one's he right about today? Bunk. That's it. Alex Jones doubling down on his belief that comrade Kamala Harris, it's called Commie Kamala Harris, is high on drugs and suggests that President Trump should request a drug test after tomorrow night's debate. Whew. Here we go. Alex Jones doubling down. Go.
InfoWars' Alex Jones claims Kamala is going to be whacked out on drugs during debate with Donald Trump. And again, the clip's on TMZ. Alex Jones is well known for his nutty conspiracy theories, but his latest one about Kamala Harris is completely outrageous. Jones predicted on his right-wing InfoWars broadcast Harris will take, wait for it, hallucinogenic drugs before Tuesday debate against Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump. Well, Molly is a hallucinogen with a speed, basically. So that's what I explained. It's different. Specifically, Jones said Harris, the Democratic presidential candidate, will be bombed out of her gourd on Molly, a synthetic drug that alters your mood and prescription and creates health risk. Jones also claimed Harris looked like a kite with big pupils, said she was high as a kite, at last month's Democrat National Convention in Chicago. And the craziness didn't stop there. Oh, no. Jones stated Harris was drunk and on Xanax during her recent CNN interview with host Dana Bash. Yeah, you look at this woman, and she's clearly drunk or on Xanax or both, or Valium, or maybe she's on way more hydroxine, like a third of the kids in America are on now. And you know, I haven't ever taken it, but I read about this. That's what I do. I mean, a low dose of hydroxine just relaxes the average person. But you take 2 or 3 of them, and then you drink 2 beers, you are on cloud cuckoo. And you can see it. She is higher than a kite here. So, Jones went on to theorize Kamala's alleged drug use due to her serious performance anxiety. He expects Harris will fall flat on her face without a teleprompter at the debate with Trump. As you know, and it goes on. Here's another one. Alex Jones makes outrageous prediction about Kamala Harris ahead of debate against Donald Trump. Daily Mail. Alex Jones wildly claimed that Harris will be taking ecstasy before her debate with Donald Trump to manage her anxiety. Jones, a longtime Trump supporter, allegedly absurdly said his InfoWars that Harris is going to be on drugs and going to be bombed out of her gourd. Well, Trump has said he wants a drug test for Biden. And I think Trump should challenge her. I think he should bring a CBS or whatever store drug test. They're like $50. He should say, hey, I'll go in the bathroom and piss in this, and you go in there and piss in it too. People love that reality of that. It's just hardcore. And say, and I bet you everything I got, you're on a bunch of hard drugs. You know it. You know it. And then they're like, oh, Jones is ridiculous. He said the sky's blue and the sun's yellow, and that fishies swim in the water, and that birds fly in the sky, and that doggies bark, kitty cats meow. So that's where they are. And it's a joke. And she's totally desperate. Her campaign never launched. All the hype fell totally flat on its face. And now you've got all these big celebrities from The Rock to Elton John coming out saying Trump's a great guy. They don't know what to do other than fraud.